Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on what time you're watching this next video from me, Avomance, in the Minecraft Survival Manual. This is episode 4. You can see we've got the skeleton horses are still there, which is absolutely brilliant. But today we're doing something completely separate to those horses, because this is about making sure we have got an endless supply of food. Now, this stuff here, this wheat that we planted up before, that's fabulous and everything, and it's really good to have wheat because you can make all sorts of good stuffs with it. I'm just going to replant these seeds. However, it doesn't make your hunger go as well as some other foods. I'm sorry for the vegetarians out there, but this is where we are not going vegan. We're going to look at making just a little teeny tiny farm type of thing. So what we're going to do is we are first off going to get some fence posts, because this is how we're going to capture the animals in the farm. So to do that, we need the wood. Where's my wood gone? There's my wood gone. I'm going to get as many sticks as I possibly can, and I'm also going to get some planks. And you can make different types of things with oak planks and oak sticks. I've not talked about it before, but we've got our recipe book here on the left hand side, this little green book, and you've got 2 settings. These are all the settings that you could possibly make that you have discovered the ingredients for. And these are the things you could possibly make that you physically have the ingredients for in your inventory. So I've got wood basically, and I've got some wheat, which means I can make these things and only these things. However, these are all the things that I could make if I had the right things in my inventory. But I find it a lot easier to do the showing only the things that you can do. So we want to have some fences. So if I take the oak fence here, that automatically gives you what the recipe is. This means you don't have to remember what the recipes are. And these 4 oak planks and 2 sticks will give you 3 oak fences. Now I want a few more than that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that again, and I'm going to refill this up a little bit more, and then take all of them out by pressing shift and clicking on the oak fences. That's given me 15 oak fences. We also would like a gate, and a gate is the same as the fence, but we've kind of switched it around. So rather than the blocks being on the outside, the blocks are on the inside and the sticks are on the outside. So what we're going to do is we're just going to make 1 gate, because at the moment we just want the one. There we go. So that's the resources we need for this bit of the job. We are outside now, the sun is getting on, it's gone midday, and we are going to build this pen on the outside of our house, using the house wall as one of the sides. That means that we have to use less fences in order to be able to have the same size of enclosure. However, we've got a little bit of a wobbly earth. Now you can make it on a wobbly earth if you wanted to, but what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to do something called terraforming. This is terraforming in its most simple form, in that I'm just digging a bit of dirt out so as I can collect the dirt and shove it somewhere else, but it still is officially terraforming. We are making the earth look the way we want it to, rather than the way it was presented to us in the first place. And I've also noted there that we've started to get to some rock underneath, and in fact it's not even attractive rock, it's diorite, and that just won't do at all. So I've got there in my inventory 42 pieces of dirt. However, I do want to cover up that bit of diorite there and put some dirt over it, otherwise it's going to make my eyes bleed, and nobody wants that. So there we go, that puts our dirt back. And then what we can do is we can come across here and we can terraform this part of the land by putting in some more dirt blocks, and you can do this in whatever shape you like. I tend to dislike very much sharp corners like this. Corners need to be more sloped. I'm going to run out of wood, dirt as well, aren't I? So corners need to be gradual and sloped. So you can see I've got a gradual corner there, and I'm also going to put another gradual corner there, and you can see 42 blocks of dirt do not go a very long way. So let's get ourselves a little bit more. That's 25 more blocks of dirt, and that should be enough for what it is we want to do. It is starting to get dark, so we need to be very cautious of the fact that there are going to be nasties coming out to eat our face at any moment. But I'm just going to fill in this side. Let's make that like that, and I think that's fine. Then what we're going to do is we're going to get some oak fence, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and we're going to run it for the width of the house like that, and then we're going to come in 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on this middle one, when you're facing it like this, place the gate. Don't place the gate if you're facing sideways, otherwise it will look really weird. And I'll show you what I mean. If you place the gate there, the gate goes sideways like that. You don't want that. You want the gate to be nice and even and part of your fence. So do it whilst you're facing it. I also recommend popping yourself a few torches. Put a torch on that corner there, a torch on this corner there, and that will give us a little bit of light inside here. To open a gate, press the right mouse button, come inside. I'm just going to put a torch either side of that window, and I think we've got a finished animal enclosure. I'm now going to go to sleep because I don't want to die, and we're going to go and see if we can't tempt a few animals into our animal enclosure in the morning. The morning has come and we are in search of the animals that we would like to tempt into our enclosure. Now there's a few different animals that we could be tempting. What I'm really looking for are cows. Cows are my favourite because they give you beef and leather. Leather can be used for armour and the beef can be used for probably the best food there is. I'm holding in my hand here some wheat that we've just picked from our farm. Cows love wheat. Look at it. It's my new friend. It's loving me so much. It really wants to be my friend. No, it really doesn't. It just wants to eat my wheat. That's the fact. And it will keep following me unless I get too far away from it, as far as I want it to, across terrain that it can naturally cross. So it can go up and down blocks without any problem. And what I don't want to do is get too far away from it. So be very patient when you're bringing these. So you see that cow did a little spin there. That means that either it's very excited or more likely it was just starting to get a little bit bored. So open the gate, back yourself in, and the cow will follow you in. Then what you can do is switch your hand like that. It will lose interest in you completely and come out and shut the gate. You have got one trapped cow. These fence posts look like they're only 1 block tall, but they're not. They're a little higher than that, and as a result you can't jump over them. I'm trying to jump over them and I can't. Now there are ways to get over that and we'll talk about that in a moment, but I can't jump over them at all, and neither can the cow or indeed most other things. There are some things that can, like foxes for example, they can get over. We're now going to see if we can't get a second cow, and the reason we want a second one is because one cow on its own isn't a lot of use. That's only 1 beef burger, and we want more than 1 beef. We need several beef, and to get several beef we need to tempt over a number of animals. So I've got this second cow here. You can turn away, you don't have to be looking at the cow, just be very patient when you're trying to lure him in. Look, he's still with me. Come on fella, don't be shy. So we now have 2 cows, and both of these cows are our friend because I'm holding the wheat. I'm now not holding the wheat, and they couldn't care less about us. Now over the fence you can still reach them with this wheat, and if I feed that one some wheat, you see some hearts come up. If I feed that one some wheat, more hearts come up. They have a little bit of a nuzzle and a kiss, and a baby cow comes out. Look at that little fella, he's such a lovely little man. I'm going to go and find 1 or 2 more cows, because the more cows you've got in there, the faster you can make them. You can see you can actually tempt more than 1 animal at a time. So we've got 2 cows here. I dragged one towards the second one, and they both want my wheat now, and I can pull them both towards the farm at the same time. And now we've got multiple cows inside, and I can give those that I've just brought along some wheat as well. They will breed, and we should end up with a couple of baby cows in there. Look, and there they are. They're being blocked off, but there they are. Now, I've been breeding these cows up now, and there's still some babies in there, but we've got a number of adult cows. Now, the problem now you have with these cows is getting in and out without them all escaping is a real challenge. And this gate actually becomes a liability as opposed to something that helps you. We need to get ourselves some wool to make it easy. Get wool in your inventory and come over to your crafting table. Now, I didn't turn this off, this book, so as a result, every time I go into the crafting table now, it is automatically on. If I click it again, every time I go in it is automatically off. So let's just turn that on again. What we've got here is a carpet. If I click on that carpet, 2 bits of wool give me 3 pieces of white carpet. Now, we can have white carpet, you can have red carpet if you dye the wool red, you can have any colour carpet you want. I'm just going to have white carpet. We only need 1 of these pieces of carpet to be able to do what we want to do. So get the carpet in your hand and pop it if you can, if the cow gives you enough of an opportunity, which is sometimes difficult, pop it on top of a fence. There you go. What you can do now, you've got that carpet on top of that fence post, is you can jump on and off of that fence post and get in and out of the thing. You can't do that outside of where the carpet is. You can only do it where the carpet is. It's quite a nice little trick, and it does allow you easy access, and you don't need that gate anymore. At least you don't need to open it anymore. You might decide that you don't want to destroy it to put a fence post in because the cows are just going to get in the way. This is where it can get a bit bloody. So those of you that are squeamish, I suggest you turn around. Get inside your pen, and with your sword, just click your left button on your mouse once. You're going to hit these cows and they're going to get a bit grumpy. Do it again. And again. You're going to start to see cows drop, meat and leather. Now walk around your enclosure, because there's a lot of cows here already still. Walk around your enclosure and you will see, once you get out, you'll see you've picked up 9 bits of beef and 6 pieces of leather. Now that is quite useful, and obviously you can breed them up again once you've got more wheat. I'll go and get some more wheat in a bit, and keep stocking yourself up so as it becomes a perpetual farm. You can do this with a number of different animals, but the most common are the cows, the sheep, the pigs and the chickens, and they tend to be the ones that you form your farms from the most. If you want to breed sheep, then sheep also use wheat. If you want to breed chickens, you need the seeds that you're planting the wheat from. And if you want to breed pigs, you need to get yourself some carrots. You can see it is very simple to make yourself a simple farm using cows or sheep or pigs or chickens, depending on what your choice is, to put near your house to have an endless supply of food. Just feed them up and they'll keep on breeding. Don't forget to go and see Frilioth's version of this video, released at the same time as mine. The link is in the description below. He'll be doing this kind of thing. Very different to me, no doubt. These things can very easily be automated, but I'm going to do that in a later video. This one is just to keep it simple. If you have enjoyed this video, please do remember to slap that like button, and don't forget to slap Fril's like button as well. It'd be great to know that you're enjoying them, and we will keep on making them. Also, if you've not done it already, go and hit our subscribe buttons. It'd be great to see you in our sub clubs, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.